You best believe that's the position that Heretics are set, or at least they think they have. G2 going to be...
Honestly, why is it always my fantasy players? Why? Shaiko's down. Potentially going to find himself finished off unless he gets recovered here in a second. Stompin's there for a bit of recovery. His Dora's going to find himself finished off too. 5 versus 3. G2 not in a bad spot here. Yep, Shaiko recovered. It's 5 versus 2. Nice.
Yeah, G2 just rolling through Heretics at the minute, and Heretics are going to need a good first half here on the defense, because G2 are going to be rock solid when they come to the second half. You better believe it. Alamau manages to get one. We could be on for a team ace here if Jaco gets in on the action. Stompin is going to put the diffuser down, so now Akwe, not only has he got 5 kills to find, he's probably going to find one. Does take down Doki, but then takes a lot of damage from behind. Doki straight in the old chat. The team ace
Came out at the time and basically said, like, once you've used your gadgetry, you're a free gun, you can do what you want. So you use your gadgetry as part of the setup, and then you start rolling through and getting frags, and sure enough, look what he's doing now, Tim. Toss down a couple of steps.
Way again, 5 versus 3. Pings coming on out, as well as smoke canisters to provide a little bit of cover for that sniper scope, which we see put into action. Zara with a double though. Doki and Alamau taken down, so that's defending.
The man advantage though, and no doubt here is where they pause. They've got 60 seconds. They've got a glass. They've got 2 smoke bolts they can use in Shaiko's back pocket. Until Benja goes down, I'll just step forward and pick up some kills myself. This has got to be an ace though. Zara's on for 4. Can he make it a 5th? It's just Stompin up against the king. You dare not miss, because he'll always find you. Stomp.
That's, boundless.
Tim, I've got a really good tongue twister for you. Chat can follow along as well if they want to. I think I've actually used this before. Never mind. Zara's again just he's having a bad start, to be fair to him. Try this one for me, then. Tim, I'm sure you tried it before. Irish wristwatch. Say it fast while these guys execute. Smoke come on through that has let them get inside of the building, but they can't get much further forward just yet. Akwe under a lot of pressure here, right on the doorways, the blitz in front of his face. The knockdown comes on through, but there is the swing. Dora in behind him. Great support for his teammate. Shaiko getting one back. Thank God for my fantasy points, but I don't think he'll be able to win out of 1 versus 4. Nice tracking on towards the C4.
Really, on the defense, they've lost the top 2 sides, and whereas the defense gets to choose those ones. So no kill yet, but aggression coming in from Doki as he moves in. He knows that there's one there. It's going to be a freebie. Manages to pick up Akwe. A little bit of a surprise there as Alamau gets Riaz as well. G2 are running over them, Des.
And it's one of them where we're building in towards the team ace as well. 3 kills, 1 for Doki, 1 for Alamau, 1 for Benja, and the plant is going down. This is looking a bit too easy for them. Benja makes it a second, got more, Tim. 3 more to be precise. Flash is coming in from Benja, and this is, sorry, his smoke's coming in from Benja. This is normally where you'd see a hit come on through, and sure enough, Doki is in, marching on forward, but Lolo finds him first. It could have been a collapse for Doki there, I thought, for a second, but no. They've shut down the hit. Alamau's still stuck here at the top of Old Tower. Finally gets the drop on throw at the back of the smoke. Is going to be the shield of Stompin stepping down as Zara sells C4s. That's also not very ideal, but in through the smoke comes one and into a second. Great defense.
What G2 are doing up there, they're getting the verticals opened up, but they're also keeping things moving because they don't want to stand still for too long. Alamau manages to find Dora. That's going to be the smoke down. Big loss, but there goes the Dokubi. How about that if we're talking about losses? Phone calls go
feeding info on drones that are in place and where they're getting themselves set up. Of course, he's an awful lot. Benja swings, but misses behind his man. Akwe getting one back.
I feel like G2 are giving Heretics a little bit of an opportunity here. You know, they're going to be in a position whereby I'm sure G2 will be happy enough with 3-3, but they'll know that they could have been more. They know that they could have had more rounds on the board, definitely here. More damage is being done, but just not enough as Akwe manages to find a double at the end. Shaiko and Stompin taken out, and that's going to be another round for Heretics. And honestly,
G2 chose to ban away the shields when they were on the defense.
From Jesus' side, will they remove the Doki? No, it will not. Snake is out.
So Heretics maybe can find a little bit of space, but they are completely focused on this Storms and Games side, as you can see. 3 silhouettes in there. Make that 2 as Doki manages to take down Riaz. Beautiful headshot. He's still got the Blackbeard in front of him, but look who he's got. The Dokubi's got.
Oh, no.
No. That is too easy.
You can't be letting that happen.
No.
He really can't step forward for free in front of a Blackbeard like that and get away with a kill that he did at range like he did, and then get the Blackbeard after. Unforgivable. And Heretics, I think quite rightly so, Tim, are going to find themselves on the wrong end of this round. It's a 1v4 for Lolo, and it'll be G2 pulling ahead once again to 4-3.
Lowell looks to take the fight. Does manage to down the Fenrir, but will get no further as Stomp peeks around the corner. Not disrupted any of G2 in terms of forcing them out of the power positions that they want to play in like that. Shaiko able to get himself one, Doki another, and Heretics are just feeding into those power positions that G2 have set themselves up in. There's no disruption from them. You know, there's no Doki been brought along to use those calls. We're not really seeing, you know, successful tracks really coming out that are giving too much information away. You know, you can presume somebody's going to be playing at the top of red stairs. Sorry, at the top of blue stairs. There's always somebody up there. Stomper manages to get low, and yeah, G2 have had a fairly easy time of it that round.
Hit the players on Heretics. They start to get themselves lined up around the site. We're down to this last 30 team. They've got to start making a move soon. They've had all this top floor control, but done very little with it.
How bothered are the players on site? It comes down to that same question, and the answer for G2 is not very. They are just holding their angles, waiting for the fights to come to them, which they are doing over and over again. 3 versus 1 now, 8 seconds left to go. Shaiko with the double at the end, and again, the same game plan works for G2, and that is with time, and time is the big factor. They're kind of spending a
roll the dice on taking G2 to Fortress. They're showing that maybe it wasn't worth taking that risk at all.
Ooh, Stomper gets taken down by Zara there for them. Gonna have Alamau targeted, but is it gonna avail them anything? I don't think it will. As Shaiko steps out on the tour, manages to find Zara. Riaz is there onto Doki, but Alamau with the trade. Shaiko with the final.
3 points for G2. That is an improvement compared to yesterday, and that means we get to speak to the victors as well. We have Doki on the line to ask him a few questions, hopefully to speak about this game in general. And one thing as well, Doki, good evening. Congratulations on the 3 points. The one thing I'm really curious about is how were the vibes? Were they better than yesterday?
Yeah, easier game, so better vibes. Kind of how it goes. So yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack. You alright?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Good, I'm great.
You're in 1080p today,
Yeah.
so it's lovely to see you in full HD clarity.
Yeah, kicked my girlfriend off the internet, kicked Zach off the internet, kicked my phone off the internet.
Okay.
Just me, myself, and I.
Nice. Are you only going to play Fortress this stage? That's 2 days in a row that you've played it. Was you expecting it?
If teams let us, yeah. if they wouldn't. I don't know. Ramalho said. I think we had a different game plan coming into today's game. Map wise, but Ramalho just went, hey guys, let's just play Fortress again. So we just played Fortress again.
I mean, to be fair, it was kind of unexpected because Heretics had never played it. They banned it all the time, so I don't think it was expected. Yeah. A question for you, Doki. Actually, I was surprised. I think we all think that Doki is overpowered. It was not banned here, and you guys only played it 1 round. Why is that? I felt like with your playstyle, the fact that you like to spread around a lot, I thought it would be like a given that you guys abuse it as much as possible.
I think the bans didn't really allow it, to be honest. I think like they banned Snake and BB. Yeah, Snake and BB. So I think we can like Shaiko will just replace his Snake with Deimos. Deimos.
Yeah.
And then everyone else has a better operator for their position. Like I'm playing the hard breach kind of role on that map. I can't really play Doka. Carl and Zach are kind of swapping between shields and more like soft destruction. So it's just up to like maybe Benja if he wants, and he has the freedom to do it if he wants. But I guess he decided to troll and play other ups. So yeah, I don't know.
I guess looking at the operators you guys play, I see an impressive lot of flexibility actually. Like I see you guys play a wide variety of operators, and each of you can do that. And I feel like something that we've seen from FaZe, kinda. Do you think that that's influenced in the way that Alemao and Ramalho are thinking of the game? Because I can see you playing, you know, wide variety of operators, just like FaZe is doing, for example.
I mean, to be honest, like before this season, me personally, I used to be really kind of like locked into like only a certain few operators. So I tried like individually to kind of play more operators than what I have. Like I'm now playing like ACOG and stuff like I didn't play before. I just played mainly Hollow. So I don't know, it's just like something I thought I'm approaching 45, so I'm gonna start playing ACOG now because I can't see anything.
I was about to say it's the start of the end of you doing that, Jack.
Yeah. So I mean, trust me, I know, bro. But I'm still playing good against Heretics, so there's method to my madness.
So positive to take away from today. Doki, anything you want to say to the fans and supporters before we let you go?
Nope. I don't want to say nothing to my fans or my supporters. I want to say thank you guys for a great cast, analytics, and hosting. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Thank
We weren't expecting it, and then they didn't really win an attack. And Heretics took G2 to this map when we weren't expecting it, and they also did not win an attack whatsoever. And I think that's kind of part and parcel of these new developing teams.
Yeah.
You know, coming into it, especially on maps that they're not necessarily traditionally comfortable with, maps that are still quite new, especially Fortress,
and
still
quite
defender-sided as
yeah.
well. And yeah, these top teams are really going to punish you, and I think we saw G2 come alive on that defense.
Yeah, the trap was obvious.